What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Soups UFC Preview. On this episode, we're going to go over UFC 304 live tonight, Manchester, England. We have two title fights, some banger cards on the main card. I'm going to go over everything, including my sleeper pick of the night, my fighter that I think is not getting enough attention that we could really keep an eye on for making a potential title run. So, guys, like, subscribe. As always, I'll see you guys at the top. Now, let's go over the main card. Alrighty, guys, starting off the card, we have an absolute banger. Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. I think Chikadze has an excellent style, some of the funnest stand-up game you will ever see. But Arnold Allen's got that dog in him, man. Max Holloway got the best of him in one of those fights, but I know that Arnold Allen is an absolute killer. And I see Arnold Allen getting it done. I got Arnold Allen by TKO round 2. Lock it in, baby. Alrighty, guys, up next, we have Chris Leroy Duncan going against Gregory Rodriguez, aka RoboCop. This is an absolute banger too, but I do have somewhat of a surprise pick. I have this fight going the distance. I think both of these guys are big, strong guys, and they can get tired a little quicker. If nothing gets done in the first round, I do see this being a little bit sloppier towards the second and third. But I think if it does go to a decision, it's Gregory Rodriguez, and I think if it is a knockout or a finish, it's going to be Chris Leroy Duncan. I'm going to lock it in with Gregory Rodriguez by decision. I think he gets it done. He's got some really good ground game as well as stand-up game, and I think he's going to be able to get him on the ground, hold him there, and kind of have his way with him until that third bell rings. So yeah, I got Gregory Rodriguez, aka RoboCop, by decision. Lock it in. All right, guys, now we get to the fun stuff. We got King Green versus Paddy Pimblett. This is going to be an absolute war. I just think Paddy has King Green in every aspect of his game. I think he's a better wrestler, better striker, better ground game, better jiu-jitsu. I think he's just an all-around better fighter. But with that being said, King Green touches your chin and you're going to be in big trouble. Just ask Grant Dawson. I think this is going to be an excellent fight, but I do have Paddy Pimblett winning by decision. Lock it in. Okay, boys, now we're talking about title gold, and this may be interim gold, but a lot of people think this is the actual heavyweight championship. With John Jones' inactivity, waiting for the Stipe Miocic fight in November, a lot of people are considering this the actual heavyweight strap. So with that being said, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes, what an absolute war. These guys fought once in the past, and 15 seconds in, unfortunately, Tom Aspinall blew his knee out, and the fight had to be stopped. So we never really got an answer to that question of who was the better fighter. I think this is going to be an absolute war, but I don't think there's a heavyweight on the planet that's beating Tom Aspinall, including John Jones, if I'm being completely honest. I think Tom Aspinall absolutely mops the floor with Curtis Blaydes tonight. I have Tom Aspinall by KO round 1. Lock it. Alrighty, guys, and we have made it to the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. The main event, Leon Edwards in his home country versus Bilal Muhammad. Also a rematch, also a fight that ended in a devastating injury due to an eye poke. Bilal could not continue. This poor guy was crying in the octagon saying he can't see anything, so it was a really bad injury. But he's made his way back. He's had some excellent performances. Bilal has against guys like Sean Brady, where he showed that his striking has improved. He's been training with Khabib. I'm going to be completely honest. I think Bilal could be training with Zeus and Jesus Christ himself, and Leon's still going to starch him. I think Leon has the cleanest striking I've ever seen in mixed martial arts. Watching him hit pads is probably one of my most enjoyable things to do. That guy has such clean striking, and I try to learn something from him every time I watch him. I got Leon Edwards by decision, unanimous. I'm going to say 50-44, Leon Edwards. Lock that in too. Alrighty, guys, and as always, my UFC sleeper pick of the night, my guy that I think is not getting nearly enough attention from the mainstream media. And I might get laughed at a little bit for this one, because now that I'm looking into it, I think he is getting a little more attention than I thought, especially in England. It's Nathaniel Wood. Nathaniel Wood currently fighting at 20-6. He is a bantamweight, and I think he's just an animal. He's got excellent ground game, excellent wrestling. His jiu-jitsu is phenomenal, and he's a great striker too. He's had a couple ups and downs in the UFC. He's won 3 of his last 4. He did lose his last fight, but fighting in his home country has a chance to be able to show everybody what he's made out of. Keep an eye on Nathaniel Wood now and moving forward. Alrighty, guys, that about wraps it up. As always, I love you guys. I'll see you at the top. UFC 304 live Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Late or early as hell in the UK. God bless those fans and fighters for staying up and doing this. I appreciate all the love and support. As always, shoot me a like, shoot me a comment, or even a subscription. And we appreciate you guys. As always, like Michael Chandler says, I will see you at the top.